Hi, I have another update. It's going to be probably a short one, but I've got the plants in here now because there's no light left in the bathroom. The basil is starting to grow up, and the thermostat that was up further on the wall, that was up there, got moved all the way down to there because in the winter all the hot air collects from that point above up to the ceiling. It collects, and so the room can be very, very cold, and the heater doesn't come on because it thinks that the room is very, very hot. So basically, I don't really have enough solar to run a fan in the winter, and it's really not going to push that much of the air down because I've used reverse ceiling fans before, and it really doesn't do that much. So moving the thermostat lower, if we get a really, really bad freeze day, that will help. And so that's working good. The guy did a good job, and he brought it all the way down to there. So I'm pretty happy with that. It was very, very expensive, but I was pretty happy with that. He had like a minimum that he charged. And so he actually, with the rest of the time, I had him take the bookcase out, and he was able to scrape the wallpaper off behind the bookcase. We've gotten the rest of the wallpaper off of that wall. There's still wallpaper there, but that wall has been clear for a long time, but now it's clear all the way to the bottom, and up there got recently cleared, and back here this portion up to the drapes on down is clear, which really helps me breathe better in the morning because I'm not being hit with vinyl fumes. I mean, it's pretty awful. And then up here, the bathroom is very, very dark now because there's no ceiling vent. Up there it's covered with tarp, so it's very, very dark now, and that's the one thing I hate. I just hate that because it's so dark, and it just had natural light in the day. Now down here, this room, even though this vent is covered with a tarp, I guess that vent didn't add that much light because I really noticed absolutely no difference in here at all, light-wise. All my light comes through the windows. And now I'm outdoor, and that up there is the tarp on the trailer. It's leaning further on this side because there's no window there, and it's tied. It's actually not near enough tie. It would need twice as many ties for this wind that we have here. So I don't really know how much longer this is going to last. It's turning out to really not be the best permanent solution like I thought, because there is so much wind blowing and too much for the area. The landlord did do a little of the yard. He's like supposed to keep it up, but he really hasn't been willing. My chair collapsed, and I haven't really been able to use it. I haven't really been in that kind of condition where I feel able to come out and use it in the morning, and that's the tarp up there. And if it's very late in the morning, unless it's very, very early in the morning, I have to be so up there. I don't really know how much rain weather that's going to keep out, really. That doesn't look. And then we've got it again on this side. I think that he probably should have come a little bit lower on there, but he didn't. I mean, it cost over $300 to get this put on. So it's just not very impressive. And then it's cut out for the vents up there, and it tends to blow loose, and so then I lose my ceiling around the vents. It's kind of complicated that way. So as far as where the tarp is sealed to the vents. So that's what I've got for this. and I will do another video covering kind of a year and a half of some of the decorating that has been done. That I haven't really covered in like a year and a half of the Gypsy Boho, but I haven't really been able to do much. So if you like, hit like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more videos to come.